Get out!
Hello tankers and tankettes, welcome to another of my replays, and I've been doing a few kind of high-ish tier ones recently, so I thought I'd show you another one of my Cruiser 4 games, which is, as you know, one of my favourite low tier troll tanks. But having said that, I think there is some value in, it's not just all about troll. I think there is some value in continuing to play lower tiers, because when you're operating at the lower tiers, most of the tanks have got, in fact pretty much all the tanks have got pretty terrible hit point values, so you really have to be on your toes. You've got to have your head screwed on, and you've got to be thinking about what's going on around you, and those are useful skills at any tier. But it's more acute at the lower tiers because you've got no armor and you've got bugger all hit points. So yeah, it's not just seal clubbing, you guys. Anyway, El Halluf, and it's regular El Halluf, and I've decided to do something that's a bit risky when you're starting in the northwest corner, the northeast corner even. I have elected to rush down to this, the shoreline. I've elected to rush down to the shoreline, and that is much more of a risk on starting from the side where I did start than the other side, because you you can see my back is basically exposed here. You can make your way up there, but it's more of a risky proposition, and by the time you get past a certain point, you're outside of the render range of anyone that's camping on the ridge opposite. And because it's low tiers, some of these guys have got guns that are poor enough that yeah, even if they were in render range, they just wouldn't pen anyway. Even if they could hit, because like I said, this is low tiers. We're tier 4 max, which is quite nice for a Cruiser 4, even though it's not top tier. You can be pretty effective still. In fact, I think you can be effective even in a tier 5 battle, but it's much more dependent on your team in that circumstance. So, there's an LTP. Can we finish him? Yes, we can. Okay. There's a few targets around here. There have been some. I mean, it's kind of easier in that you get a lot people that don't know what they're doing, and they're acting a lot less cautiously. But that still means, you know, you still have to stay alive. You still have to not get hit yourself. You'll still have to play smart. So there's an M7 Priest who really way too far forward. You'll notice I'm using fuel, and I actually make enough money on this tank, even if I didn't have oodles of spare credit at the moment anyway. I make enough money on this tank that it's a possibility. Now that Marder 2's coming for me, but he's now getting whacked from behind himself, so I don't have to worry about that guy. That was I was bait. I was basically a lure, and that Marder 2 took it. But somebody can shoot at me from somewhere, so I better get into cover, because yeah, like I said, no armor. The Cruiser 4 turret does very occasionally bounce stuff, but the British low tiers are all characterised by having pretty good guns and no armour, and especially the medium lines. They're slow and really quite big and have no armour. Up until you get to the Matilda, anyway, that thing's pretty nice. So I'm just spanking this LTP, although he's not really taking cover, but he should be backing up maybe, or I'm not sure. But anyway, that's one less tank. That's my third kill. And my average damage in this machine, I mean, this gun is actually maybe a bit troll on a tier 3, maybe. I will concede that perhaps this could use some balancing. My average damage is something like 700 a battle, which is, for a tier 3, not at all bad. Can I get this guy? Ah, no, someone else ninjas that kill, but that's more damage. And yeah, you never want to complain about more damage. What's 162. It's not unlike the auto loaders at higher tiers, but obviously your reload is a heck of a lot better. But whoa, hello Matilda. Yeah, I can pen a Matilda with premium ammo, but it's far from reliable. And there's a T-40 down there as well. So that's the safer target. I don't want to go head to head with a Matilda. That would just be stupid. So back down we go. All the way down. That's what she said. And, wait, what? Yeah, can I get this T40? The M8A1 on our team has actually been pretty effective as well. So that's one more kill. So we'll see which of us has done the more damage and gotten the higher score. Although, given that I've been shooting tier 4s, I'm probably... yeah, I don't know why I'm going around here. Yeah, that's a mystery to me. I don't know what I was thinking then. I just thought I'd check the sea was still there, maybe? Because you never know, sometimes it runs away. Is this guy in range? Oh, he is. But I can't hit him. It's not the most accurate gun, this. But that's 350 meters. I think it's... I can't even remember what the drop-off is, but the drop-off for these low-caliber guns is pretty bad. Yeah, that was a very, very chancy shot. That Matilda's still up there. But we're basically surrounding these last guys, and I'm feeling right. Okay, we'll go up the slope, and I might be able to get some shots on the Matilda's rear armor with some premium shells, or maybe I could just jam myself in here really good. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Okay, which is annoying. Everyone else is halfway up the slope by now, so probably no more damage for me. But oh well. This has not been a bad little match anyway. I used my brains, and my teammates were sufficiently good that, especially that M8A1, and the Panzer B2's got a couple of kills as well, which is not bad for that machine. Yeah, this was a fairly comfortable win. So, yep, there we go. M8A1 nailed that guy, 5 kills. He did pretty well. So let's see what the final results are. Let's have a look-see at the score screens. So we got Scout and Patrol Duty in a tier 4 battle. Well, okay then. Unsurprisingly, because I got over 1k spotting damage, I actually got top score. So it was the 1.1k spotting damage plus 800 actual damage gave me a raw XP of just over 1,000. In fact, nearly 1,100. I don't get those medals very often, so to get both of those in a tier 4 battle on a tier 3 tank was pretty nice, and I did not expect to get that, because given the number of tanks that you can never tell sometimes you can tell what tanks you've spotted whilst you're playing, but the spotting system is so unpredictable that you don't know if it's you that spotted it or if it's someone else. And when it comes to spotting damage, there's no way of knowing until you get right to the end. Sometimes you think, yeah, I'll have lots of spotting damage, and other times you think you've gotten hardly any, and like the opposite turns out to be true. So yeah, that was a pretty nice little match, I thought. And maybe I am a little bit seal clubby, I don't know. But I think, like I said, there is value in retaining some low tier tanks and playing those low tiers, and basically just trying to keep your reflexes sharp. And it forces you to think. It forces you to really consider what you're doing in a particular tank, where you're going to go, how you're going to do it, because you don't have the hit points to make many mistakes, basically. You have to be smart the whole way through. So if you enjoyed this battle, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to my channel, you can go check out my Facebook page, you guys, where you can see the various stills I put at the end of every replay. And of course, as always, stay tuned for more.